Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry for those people joining us online. Teams is not working today. However, we do have a live stream today, and Kyle sent an email link to all the members. If you have any questions as we go through today's hearing, please feel free to email Kyle immediately, and this way we'll get your questions answered. So I call this meeting of the House Transportation meeting to order. This meeting is being broadcasted and recorded. Mackenzie, can you please take the roll?
Chairman Nielsen, Bellman, Curry,
Designation, Carrie.
Hohenstein, Markozic, McAndrew,
Designation.
McNeil, Mullins, O'Mara,
Designation.
Piscatana,
Designation.
Rossi,
Designation.
Schusterman, Siegel,
Designation.
Warren, Chairman Benninghoff,
Here.
Cabell,
Designation.
Devanzo,
Designation.
Labs, Ortitai,
Or designation.
Shurin, Schmidt, Smith, Stambaugh,
Here.
Struzzi, Warner.
Designation.
And Rep. McAndrew just joined us as well. Thank you. We have a quorum. The first item on our agenda is House Resolution 322, introduced by Representative Kyle Mullins. I move to consider House Resolution 322. Is there a second?
Second.
Chairman Benninghoff. Kyle, please give a summary of the resolution. My Kyle, not the Kyle. I saw you grabbing for the microphone down there, Kyle. Oh, we got three Kyles. There should be a limit here.
House Resolution 322 by Representative Kyle Mullins. This resolution urges Congress to pursue legislative remedies to permit individuals 18, 19, and 20 years of age with a commercial driver's license to participate in interstate commerce activities and cross state lines. Currently, federal regulations require CDL drivers under 21 to only operate intra-state and not cross state lines. The PA Motor Truck Association and the Pennsylvania Manufactured Housing Association supports this resolution, and there is no known opposition.
Thank you, Kyle. Representative Mullins, would you like to speak on your resolution?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Briefly, I thank you so much for moving the resolution. I have a list of things that I would like to urge Congress to do. I'm sure we all do. But while we're at it, this would seem to be a pretty common sense measure. At present, I'll give you just the example that I always like to use. An below 21, an under 21-year-old CDL driver based in Pennsylvania could pick up a shipment at the Port of Philadelphia and can drive across state and drop it off at the Pittsburgh airport. Now, that same driver couldn't pick up the same shipment and drive it the few miles across the Delaware River to Camden. That seems to not make any sense. I appreciate perhaps whatever consideration once upon a time there was paid to keeping our roadways safe with experienced drivers, particularly those hauling heavy loads. However, it would seem to me that this is a matter of fairness and common sense, and that if you were able to be licensed as a CDL driver, you should not be barred by state boundaries. We of course have we are always trying to attract individuals to these well-paying jobs and firms, big trucking companies, large and small, many of them family and independently owned. And this measure, I would hope, would be something that the Congress would be able to take up at the risk they are tuning in today. So thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Representative. Like you said, trucking industry is currently facing a shortage on drivers. 78,000 is the qualified drivers that they're currently short. It can't drive from Philadelphia to New Jersey. It's crazy. And the bipartisan infrastructure law enacted created a nationwide pilot program. So we want to make certain that this is something that Congress does make permanent. This way we can fix this problem. Are there any other comments or questions on the resolution? Seeing none, are there any negative votes on House Resolution 322?
No.
Seeing none, House Resolution 322 is unanimously reported as committed. The next item on our agenda is House Bill 816, introduced by Representative Jose Guerrero. I move to consider House Bill 816. Is there a second?
Second.
Chairman Benninghoff. Kyle, can you please give us a summary of the bill?
House Bill 816 by Representative Jose Herral. This bill requires the Philadelphia Parking Authority or their designated agents to take digital photographs of stopping, standing, or parking violations prior to removal of the vehicle in the city of Philadelphia. The photograph must clearly show the vehicle's license plate, the violation for which the vehicle is being towed or removed, and the posted sign, if any, identifying the violation. The Philadelphia Parking Authority or their designated agents must provide, without charge, a printed copy of the photographs to the owner or lien holder of the vehicle upon claiming the vehicle. Photographs must be retained by the towing company for at least 60 days or until the vehicle is claimed, whichever is later. The Philadelphia Parking Authority supports this bill, and there is one amendment.
Thank you, Kyle. I offer Amendment A03572. I move to adopt the amendment A03572. Is there a second? Representative McAndrew. Kyle, can you please give us a summary of the amendment?
Amendment A03572 by Chairman Nielsen. This amendment inserts language stating that the towing and storage agent must provide a printed copy of the photograph upon the request of the owner or lien holder of the vehicle. This amendment is supported by the Philadelphia Parking Authority and is agreed to by the prime sponsor.
Thank you, Kyle. Are there any other comments or questions on the amendment?
Quick question.
Chairman Benninghoff.
Is there any consistent violation that has prompted this? I suspect there's a tremendous amount of need as far as demand on parking spots and those that are illegally parking them or just leaving them there for. Is there any particular incidents that's really kind of prompted this?
All right, so the being a little Philadelphia guy myself, I may or may not have been towed once or twice. The
This week?
Not this week, though. Not this week. Not since I became chairman of transportation. It seems that
That sure does straighten a guy out, doesn't
it sure does. It gives me a license to park at different places now. However, we just went through this in my own house. My son parked at a fire hydrant, and he said I couldn't see it. It was snow, and I said you clearly knew it was there, and he said, well, they can't prove that. And I said your dad can prove it. Pay your ticket. So it's that kind of stuff where people go in and say, I wasn't parked there. I wasn't parked here. This is where I was. Wasn't beyond this sign. There's a whole different way of parking, as you can imagine, in the city of Philadelphia. There's different zones. You can be on one side of the street, it's one zone. You go on the other side of the street, it's a different zone. And even when you use your parking app, you might have paid the toll in the wrong zone. You might have been paid across the street, but you're not on the other side of the street. And those kind of divisions happen at times. This will alleviate it, and it will show that you're clearly in violation and where you're parked. And hopefully this will alleviate the parking wars that we've saw on television for so many years.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions on the legislation? Are there any negative votes on Amendment A03572? Seeing none, Amendment A03572 is unanimously adopted. We are now on House Bill 816 as amended. This legislation was first introduced in 2015 and has been developed over the last 9 years. This bill is supported by the Philadelphia Parking Authority, and I asked all the members to support the bill. Are there any comments on House Bill 816 as amended? Are there any negative votes on House Bill 816 as amended? Seeing none, House Bill 816 is unanimously reported as amended out of committee. Final item on our agenda is House Bill 2055, introduced by Representative Tom Mahaffey. I move to consider House Bill 2055 as second. Chairman Benninghoff. Jacob, can you please give us a summary of the bill? Jacob, you up yet? Why
Yes,
don't
sir.
you have green on like the rest of us?
It is.
It is green. I just can't see right. Is that what you're telling me?
I think so.
Oh, wow. That was pretty good, huh? He's doing good. Just
He's
Jacob's
quick.
good. He's quick. He's good.
We might
All
be
right,
in
Jacob.
the minority, but we're quick.
Jacob's due, though. I just want to make sure he's awake.
All right, Mr. Chairman. House Bill 2055 is sponsored by Representative Mahaffey. The bill designates Bow Creek Road, T612, in East Hanover Township, Dauphin County, to be taken over as a state highway. In return, East Hanover Township and South Hanover Township will receive the turnback of Canal Road. Bow Creek Road is a federal aid route and serves as a primary connection between US 22 and I-81. It was determined to be appropriate for PennDOT to take over this roadway due to its connection to the interstate system. The bill is supported by PennDOT and both local municipalities.
Thank you, Jacob. Are there any comments or questions on the bill? Are there any negative votes on House Bill 2055? Seeing none, House Bill 2055 is unanimously reported as committed. Chairman Benninghoff, before we adjourn our meeting, do you have anything, words of wisdom to give Jacob and the rest of the members here of the committee?
Just keep staying sharp and being quick on the wit. St. Patrick's Day to everybody here and anybody who wants to listen.
All right. This meeting is hereby adjourned. Thank you, everybody, for coming.